Welcome. Would you be interested in cutting a year or two off of your dissertation writing process? In this video, I'll show you how you can use your coursework and the synergy from those assignments to complete chapters 2 and 3 of your dissertation proposal. Hi, I'm Dr. Karen Harbeck, Chief Client Specialist at Edit Academia. And let me explain how a course I taught works. In Introduction to Doctoral Studies, the first course that my students had to take, they had an assignment. They had to think of a research question and 3 strands of research literature that would elucidate the topic and what we know about it in a scholarly material. Then they had to take each strand and find between 10 and 15 articles about that strand. They had to read the articles, write about how the study was done, what were their findings, the pros and cons of it, and then compare that paper's themes with the other 10 to 15 other papers. And they emerge with themes about that research topic in terms of its strand, and they write like a 35-page paper because they have to do it again for strand 2 and for strand 3. What if you were actually researching a topic for your dissertation rather than something you're just going to throw away? Again, in a methodology course, usually the assignment is to write chapter 3, to take a research question and design an entire study methodology around that research question. Why not do something that's of importance to you, like your dissertation question, rather than just do an assignment and throw it away? Usually what happens is the student finishes their coursework, they're assigned a dissertation advisor, and then they start working on their dissertation. They may have 6 or 7 topics, and they go to their advisor and say, what about this? What about that? Or I could do this. And the advisor sort of sits there and goes, yeah, well, figure it out, because they're more interested in helping you write your dissertation in the proper university-required manner and doing excellent research and writing. So they're not really keen on helping you sort out which topic to write on. But the problem is that 35% of the students who finish their coursework will never complete their dissertation because they're lost. They don't know how to apply their research courses to writing a dissertation. They can't think of a topic. They can't narrow it or design a research study. So they're lost. These people end up with a CAGS, a Certificate of Graduate Study, which shows that they completed a lot more coursework than a master's degree, but they didn't finish their dissertation. They're also called ABD, all but dissertation. We don't want you to be one of these individuals. So if you're lost once you've finished your coursework and don't have a focus, why not be lost on the first day of school and go through the same process I would take a student through at the end of their coursework, do it early, and narrow down a research question that's finite, doable, narrow, and ethical. We can help you achieve that. If you've done your work ahead of time, you'll have chapters 2 or 3 completed when you end your coursework. You get your new advisor, and you show them what you've done so far. If you've done an excellent job, they'll have no problem with what you've submitted. Of course, you have to write chapter 1, which is the background, but you're well on your way to having a completed proposal that most students take a year or 2 to design. Now, for 3 caveats. First of all, find the topic you care passionately about and that will advance your career. Remember, this is a rite of passage. You're writing 5 short papers. Don't take on the problems of the world. Don't assume you're writing the Harry Potter series. If you want to take on the problems of the world, do it after you've graduated and someone is paying you to conduct research. Finish your dissertation, get it over with, relax, and then transform your dissertation into a publishable article or a book. Life is great after graduate school, and I want you to get there to enjoy it. The second caveat, I've already mentioned in a way, and that is to narrow your focus. I've seen dissertation proposals where the student says, I'm going to compare generals of 4 countries' responses to World War II. That's way too big. If you want to do that, do it later, after you graduate. Instead, take one country's generals during World War II and focus on one battle. You don't have to take on the world, and you shouldn't, or you'll never get done. It's much too complicated and hard to research. My third caveat is to carefully conceptualize your dissertation. What I mean is, I want you to be sure your research question is in alignment with your theoretical framework and your methodology and the 3 strands of research literature you're going to explore. And if you're doing a quantitative dissertation, I want to be sure that your hypotheses are in alignment as well. Failure to do this could get you in all sorts of conundrums of being stuck, and also may cause you ethical mistakes in dealing with human subjects. If you want help doing the 3 things I've mentioned, isolating your research question, narrowing your dissertation, and conceptualizing your dissertation, we have several blogs and YouTube videos to help you out. But I would suggest, once you've sort of worked on this a bit by yourself, we give you 15 minutes free consultation time. And I would rather you reached out to us and got assistance early on rather than commence your research and writing and find out that your study isn't narrow enough or isn't acceptable or isn't even unethical. So do reach out. We'll be happy to help. And it may be an hour or less of our time to help you step off on the right foot in using the synergy of your coursework to write your proposal. Thank you. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button and send us a comment below, and we will try to answer your questions or do a new video on a different topic that you suggest. Please share this video with your friends, your peers, and anyone you think it might help. And if you click on the subscribe button and ring the bell, you'll never miss any future content. If you need more personalized help, look at our blogs at editacademia.com or give us a call so we can help you out. Thank you.